welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about pet peeves, flight attendant edition. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and just stay tuned. And let's get into it. Okay, so the first pet peeve is when people get up as soon as we land. Like, as soon as we land, you try to get up. Like, we haven't even got to the gate and I opened the door. So how you gonna get off the plane? Like, just like, can you be patient for like 5 more minutes? Like, that's one thing, that's one pet peeve that I hate. It's like, where you going? Seatbelt sign is still on, you know what I mean? Okay, so number 2 is when they get mad at us because we're delayed. Like, they literally get mad at us. Like, we control the weather. We control, like, the airplane braking. Like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry. Like, because they fail to realize we are delayed just as well as you. This could be my last leg, and I can't get home either. Like, I'm just stuck with y'all. Like, just like y'all stuck with me. Like, some things are beyond our control, and they just be failing to realize that sometimes. So, and then the second thing is them asking about their connections. I mean, all the passengers asking me, what about my connections? What about my connection? What about my connection? And I am a flight attendant. I'm not a gate agent. I know where you're going and what time it is, your connection is. That's about all I know. But as far as booking the flight and stuff, that has nothing to do with me. Stuff happens unexpectedly all the time. It's not our fault. And stuff just happens. Some stuff are beyond our control, like weather and maintenance issues. So that's the second thing, when they take out their frustrations on us because they're delayed and we can't control it. All right, so let's move into number 3. This number 3 is so freaking funny, but I get asked this all the time. This kind of connects with number 2, with the connections, them asking, hey, can you call the gate and ask them to hold the plane for us? Call what gate? How am I supposed to call the gate? We in the air, on airplane mode. How can we contact the gate and ask them to hold a plane for you? And they don't hold a plane for us, so they're not going to hold it for a passenger. I mean, everything is on a set time thing. And I try to explain to them sometimes, like, hey, everything is on a time limit, which means by them holding a plane for you, that just set everything else back. Everything is on a set schedule. They just can't hold the plane for anybody. And I just be like, well, maybe it's another flight leaving out. I'm sorry. I try to keep it nice or whatnot. And it's just, like I said before, some things are beyond our control because they were like, can you call the gate, ask them to hold the airplane? That's impossible. I don't know what flight attendant or who told them that that's possible, but that's not possible. So let's move on to number 4. Okay, so number 4 is when we're doing a beverage service and we're going down the aisle and then they ask what kind of drinks you have. When I say the announcement before I do the beverage service, I'm going down the aisle, right? And I'm like, what kind of drink can I get you? They're like, what kind of drinks do you have? I'm not about to name out all those drinks. I don't name out all the drinks. What I do now is, like, I just take the card, I have their seat pocket in front of them. I'm like, it's in here, and let me know which kind of drink. And then I have to sit and wait until they tell me what kind of drink they want. They're looking like, It's like when they don't listen to the instructions. When I first became a flight attendant, I used to call out all the drinks we had. They'd be like, what kind of drink you have? I'd be like, we have Coke, we have Sprite, we have Dr. Pepper. I used to do that. I'm in it for 4 years now. So I try to do everything the same on every flight, and I try to make it easier on myself. So I just be like, hey, it's in your seat pocket in front of you, and I just show them instead of me naming out all the drinks. And I tell them politely, I said, I can't name out all the drinks. We have quite a few, but this card right here shows you the drinks. And then I let them choose. Let's get into number 5. All right, so number 5 is when they don't listen to us. Okay, it was this This happened plenty of times when passengers use the bathroom while we on an active taxi. I say the announcement, please remain seated for taxi, takeoff, and landing. So we're taxiing, get ready to take off, right? And this dude gets up and uses the bathroom. And I said, sir, I'm gonna need you to take your seat, please. I'm on the thing. I'm gonna need you to check your seat, please. We're on an active taxiway. Please take your seat right now. He looked back at me and he kept walking straight back to the bathroom. I called my captain, Bub. Hey, I haven't got this up. Can you please stop the aircraft? My captain stopped, and everybody was looking like, and we were just sitting there, and all the passengers smacking their lips like, they was all looking back at him. That's a pet peeve of mine, but like it happens all the time, and it's just like, just listen to me. Like we was almost to the gate. We had to stop because he had to use the bathroom. And I understand, hey, you gotta use the bathroom or whatnot, but just listen to what I'm saying. Like, we're almost there. And when he walked out of the bathroom, he had to take that walk of shame, and everybody was looking at him like, like, really, dude? And he was in there for a while, like, but that's one of my pet peeves, when they don't listen and they ignore me when I'm telling them something. So yeah, let's get into number 6. Okay, so number 6 is entitled passengers, of course. I think that's everybody pet peeve. Or when they say, well, the other flight attendant let me do it, and they think that we're supposed to let them do it because the other flight attendant let them do it. That's not true. For example, at the bulkhead seat, right? The bulkhead, you can't have any bags down there. Because what do we say before we take off? Is please store all personal items underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Those are 2 places you store them. The bulkhead seat does not have a seat in front of them. It's a wall, right? So when passengers try to hide their purse behind their legs, they be like, oh, I just keep it down here. It's fine. I'm like, no, it's not fine. You can't do that. Like, because you have no seat in front of you. The person behind you has their bag underneath their seat. There's no seat in front of you, so it has to go up. Because nobody really wants to put their purse in the overhead bin, right? So what I say to them is like, hey, it just need to be up there when you take off. As soon as it's in the air, you can grab it. You know what I mean? When they try to hide their bag at the bulkhead seat, or when they feel entitled. Like, this is a Gucci bag. My bag is not going in the overhead bin. Like, well, it has to. And I got to the point now, I'd be like, so what you want to do? You want to comply, or what you want to do? Put your bag in the overhead bin, and when we land, I can give it to you as soon as we land. Or if you want it in the flight, hey, you can take out your cell phone, everything you need, anything you want, before I put it up there, like, or before you put it up there, like, and it's just gonna be for takeoff. I'm like, as soon as we in the air, seatbelt sign comes off, you can grab it. Like, when we land, you can have it back down. Like, it's simple. And most passengers now, I have a way of communicating with them to where they're calm. You know what I mean? You can't be like, well, you gotta put your bag in over here, because if you don't, I'm gonna kick you out. You gotta be, you know what I mean? Because you never know what these passengers are going through, honestly. When people fly, they're not always going on vacation or somewhere. It's not always work. Sometimes they go to a funeral or something like that, and they be wanting things, and they like to take it out on us. But that's why with authority, I speak respectfully. You know what I mean? Because you never know what somebody's going through. So by me speaking like that, I rarely have a problem with passengers when I ask them to put their purse up or something, because it's how I say it. And I feel like that's very important. But yeah. All right, number 7, I would have to say, is when they ask me stuff that's out of my job description, like, did my bag get on? Is my bag on the plane? Can you see if my bag is on the plane? Like, how can I check and see where your bag is? You check it? Did they give you a white ticket? Just tell you, like, you know, the baggage claim, they give you one of those tickets, then they'll be there. Just trust it to be there. No possible way that I can even check. There's no way. Always speak respectfully or not to them. I just let them know, hey, I really don't know, and I believe they put the bags on. You had a little sit on your layover, so I'm pretty sure your bag is in the back, but there's no way for me to check. Yeah, that's what I let them know. let's get on to number 7. Okay, so number seven, I would have to say, is when they use the bathroom when we're boarding. Yeah, because that kind of hold up the boarding process, because they're trying to get back to their seat, right? But the passengers are trying to get on, and you know what I mean? So it's kind of, it makes it very chaotic. I would recommend that they use the bathroom before they get on the plane. I don't even use the bathroom on the plane. It's like dirty, nasty, small, like disgusting. So I like to recommend that they use the bathroom before they get on. Or using the bathroom during boarding is not the smartest idea. I understand. And sometimes you gotta go. But that would have to be one of my pet peeves though, for real. Like, can you wait until everyone is boarded and then before close the door? Like, because using the bathroom during boarding is very chaotic, and then you have to push these people. You gotta duck into a seat so they can get by. Like, it's too much going on, man. It's too much. Let's get on to number 8. Okay, so number 8, I would have to say, is when people walk slow in front of me in the airport. Yeah, especially when we're on the move and walk. It's like an escalator, right? But it's like flat and it moves like a treadmill. That it helps you get to your, where you're going faster. When people are standing in the middle and not walking, and you have to wait and they holding up the line, it literally just stands to the right. You know what I mean? And you let other people walk past you and keep going. Like, some people get hurt. You know what I mean? So I don't like when they move slow, or either they're just standing there on the move and walk. I mean, it's fine when you stand there on the move and walk, but stand to the side so other people can pass you. That's one thing that, because with me, I be pressed for time sometimes. When I get to the airport, I be on go, just walking, trying to get to my gate on time or not. So when people are just standing there, holding up the move and walk, that's very, very I have to say that is definitely a pet peeve of mine. So let's get into number 9. Number 9, when people let their child run up and down the aisle on the airplane and the seatbelt sign is on, I really don't like this. Turbulence can happen at any time, right? Our kids hate to sit still or whatnot. As soon as the seatbelt sign is off, look, you can get up and let your child walk up and down the aisle. You can walk up and down the aisle with your child. I don't care, but when the seatbelt sign is on, it's a little turbulent. Don't let your child just step in the aisle, because turbulence can happen in any moment. And I love babies on my flight. I do. I love them. Turbulence can happen at any moment, and they're so little, and I would hate for them to get hurt. So one of my pet peeves is definitely when they let their child stand or walk in the aisle and the seatbelt sign is on. I don't think that's safe. Alright, let's get into number 10. Number 10, I would have to say, is when they ask can they sit anywhere. And it's a full flight. And they take somebody else. They just cause so much if it's a full flight. Or they come to me, they be like, well, I was supposed to be in the front and the gate agent moved my seat, now I'm in the back. And they think I could do something about it when it's a full flight. When it's a full flight, I really can't do nothing about it. But if you are flying with someone and you want to sit by them, just ask. You can ask me, or you can ask the passenger themselves that sit beside your spouse or whatnot, or your child, and gladly assist you with that. But I ask all the time, like on my last flight, like it was a husband and wife. The wife was sitting all the way in the back of the emergency row. Her husband was sitting all the way in the front. He was like, yeah, my wife was sitting all the way back there. And I was like, it was a full flight. So I asked the girl, she was super nice. I said, do you mind switching seats? How do you feel about sitting in the here, girl? She's like, it's a window seat. I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, that's fine. I said, yeah, his wife wants to sit with him. He wants to sit with his wife. So she moved back there, and it's no issue. But don't just take somebody's seat even if it's a full flight, because that can cause a whole lot of unnecessary. Or you could just ask me, and I'll say, hey, can you just take your seat right now, and then we're done boarding, I'll see what I can do. And I always go back and see what I can do, and I won't forget. So that's number 2. Okay, y'all, that's all my pet peeves, Attendant edition. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you want a part 2 of this, because I have so many more. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.